from the Global Project of Foresight and Responsibility. Week 36 from September 2, 2019 to September 8, 2019. Changing all bulbs in your house and office. Plan, global warming, reduction of CO2, decreasing the consumption of energy in lighting. Time of execution, 1 year. Week 36 from September 2, 2019 to September 8, 2019. 30.2 Changing all bulbs in your house and office. 30.2.1 Justification. Heaven O, Global Family, this is your weekly plan of the Global Association from the Global Project of Foresight and Responsibility. The global warming is not solved, we need to reduce CO2 and we continue adding CO2. We need plans that generates important reductions. 30.2.2 Explanation of the goal of the weekly plan. This plan is for changing to LED all the bulbs in your whole house and office, from incandescent and fluorescent bulbs, keeping the same intensity and color of the light you had. To reduce energy consumption, and get important savings in your energy bill. 30.2.3 Limitation of responsibility. The responsibility of the execution and their consequences are of the person who decides to execute it. If you are not sure, consult experts in your area. 30.2.4 Time to execute. The time to implement it is 1 year. 1. To have the time to test and be satisfied with the intensity and color of the light, you must change a complete area to verify your satisfaction. 2. In your work to have time to consult experts in illumination in the work areas, the illumination affects the performance of the workers and the experience of customers. 3. To have time to save money to do that. We choose LED because 1. Generates the maximum reduction and 2. Does not contains mercury nor other toxic gases. 30.2.5 The amount saved when turning to LED bulbs. The amount saved is more than 70% changing from incandescent bulbs to LED. If you use an incandescent bulbs of 60 W, 4 hours per day, is like turning the light 368 hours per year. That bulb, a 78% of reduction in consumption approximately. 365.25x, 60 to 13/60 equals 368 hours. 30.2.63 Options to change light bulbs in houses. You can change the intensity of the light, the color of the light and the type of design of the bulb. The first, and the advised option of this plan is to keep the same illumination, design, and color of light and bulb. Is important you verify the amount of lumens, and the color of the light. The second option is to use the equivalent to 25W incandescent bulb equals 3W in LED bulbs. You must change a complete area to see the benefit. Your eyesight will be more relaxed, and will be less hot. You can need to put 2 LED bulbs, 6W, in areas that requires better illumination. The third is an extreme and experimental option, to use 1W bulb. This requires adding reflection on the floor and wall. You will need lamps to read, but if you depend completely on solar panel, this is an interesting option. Once you change all bulbs your eyes adequate and the concept works, but you need to regulate bright of computer, TV, and cellular phone. We had tested with acceptable results, but requires more attention to lighting. 30.2.7 Greetings from the Global Association. Good luck global family in your weekly plans. 30.1 Explanation of the strategy of execution of the weekly plans. The goal of the weekly plans is to motivate to humanity to execute plan of the end global project of foresight and responsibility. The weekly plans repeat and are improved periodically. 30.1.1 Strategic principles of design and execution of plans. To make the weekly plans doable, there are strategic principles that must be respected. 1. Cannot require permanent attention, because there are many tasks a person must do, and cannot have his attention in all of them, automatically he will stop doing. One example is imposing a law of turning the light every time you get out of a room. 2. The plan must create a permanent structural change that generates the benefit. 3. Systemic, the plan must take into account other systems and needs of people. 4. The plan must give enough time, to give busy people free time to do it correctly. 5. The plan must generate savings in long term. 6. The freedom of choice of the people must be respected. You must give options to choose and cannot force to execute the plan, neither execute the plan in the way you are proposing it. 7. Knowledge management, every step in the plan must be explained to the people, to give them the option to analyze and take their better options. 8. Must insist in taking the time in executing the plan and experimenting the changes of the plan, to get a complete satisfaction that will motivate them to execute other plans. 9. Must be a simple task, if is a different task is a different weekly plan.